I say feel riding, cause it's a session. Welcome back to the Steady Show. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Mark Golding now go stop recycle politician. And we now go stop call them out, you know. So Wykeham McNeill, 5-term MP from Westetn Westmoreland, failed in Westmoreland. A newcomer destroyed Wykeham's career in Westmoreland, so they decide to bring him over Tova Place, over Trelawny North. Now, but decide to go look for Wykeham McNeill because even though he is a dinosaur in the politics, still you know what Wykeham is really known for in terms of his achievements. I saw something on his X or Twitter formerly, and his list of achievements, they were short. Let me go to the shock about Wykeham now. Wykeham follow only 17 people on Facebook, and his leader, Mark Golding, is not one of them. Wykeham rate you, because at least you're smart enough to know. Say, there is no point in following a man with no plan. But you know, this speaks of the individualism and the lack of unity within the PNP. But one thing I notice about Wykeham, you know, Wykeham is a good talker. May I look at Wykeham sign? Wykeham a Libra. Wykeham Libra. You see people like a Will Smith, Shaggy, all these people, them Libra personality are very smart, great politician from what I've seen. When you hear Wykeham talk, you have to wonder, how is it that Wykeham is not the leader of the party? It seems to me that if Wykeham could deliver results, he would be the guy to lead the party. Excellent talker. Westetn Westmoreland. So I decided to hear what the people have to say. Yeah, man, me look at tablets to keep me honest, you know, as quickly as possible, you know. I did a screenshot of, you know, what people had to say from the constituency, and I am looking at what? 31st of August 2020 to September 1st, 2020. So this was clearly before Moreland destroyed his career over there. So 31st of August, somebody say, and this is replying to Wykeham after Wykeham was singing his praises about his achievements, thanking the people of Westetn Westmoreland. Somebody said, wow, how long have you been MP? Look at this. I only wish you have done your job, but you don't. I know we have a mountain to climb, but in God we trust. Westetn Westmoreland. Shower. The people them decide to get rid of Wykeham, just like how they got rid of Bunting, Hales, and Dayton. So these men are big talkers. And if you notice one thing about PNP, you know, PNP, them love the whole heap of man business in a them party, not women. In a Jamaica, our women have always been strong, hard-working people. And all of these big talkers, big strategists, lost their constituencies to younger people who worked harder than them, who had the community interest at heart. So what we see happening right now is that Tova go over the far, and Tova is one of the hardest working MPs in Jamaica. So long before Wykeham came on board, I saw Tova. Me see him go to church the other day in Falmouth, you know, and Wykeham was talking a smooth game.
So at this time, Dr. McNeill, Wykeham, I'm going to invite you here, and you're going to tell us why you are here today. Give him a microphone. Give him a mic.
Pastor Clark, Evangelist Clark, other members of the clergy, members of the choir, members of the congregation, the team that came with me, good morning all. Before, it's afternoon now? Okay, good afternoon. Before I say anything further, Pastor Clark, let me just congratulate you. I have been here from 11 o'clock, and let me tell you, your choir is exceptional. I want to just say that it has been and I don't like calling out anybody in anything, but Sister Lisa, what an energy. If me did have to go on like that, I think I'd have to have something to energy drink in between. But she really the spirit was good. Spirit was good, and I want to thank you all for allowing me to visit with you today and to fellowship with you. Evangelist, Pastor, let me say that I followed in your footsteps and came from Westmoreland. I hear you make a statement. I followed in your footsteps, but not just in that capacity. I heard them wishing you happy birthday. And I'd like you to know that my birthday is next week as well. So we will be, I think all moons are aligning, and it is a positive. So thank you, Pastor, for allowing me to come today. And I assure you, I will be the last aspirant for the People's National Party that is coming to the church. Just briefly, I want to say something. Nothing happens before its time. And there's a saying, where there's no vision, the people perish. And I tell you, I have a vision for Falmouth. I have a vision for North Trelawny. This vision didn't start today. I see North Trelawny as the next frontier for Jamaica. It is a place of development, a place that's going to expand, and we want to do it right. Where maybe Montego Bay and Grill and Ocho Rios were before, Falmouth has the opportunity to be bigger and better. And it's not something that I saw just today. When I was Minister of Tourism, I put a lot of money into Falmouth. Over $1 billion was allocated during my time to do things like the streetscape, the Hamden Wharf. We worked on Burwood Beach, the market. But I'm not happy that we are where we should be. And so those of you that know the story of Jonah and the whale, sometimes you end up where you are supposed to be. I'm happy I didn't have to go in the belly of the whale, but I have ended up in North Trelawny, and I think that is the place that I'm supposed to be. But I want to say that the vision is only one part of it. The other part of it is that to make these visions come true, you have to work with people. You have to work with establishments that are on the same mission as you. One of those is the church. So I am moving around and meeting with the church because we need a kinder and gentler Jamaica. We need a kinder and gentler Jamaica. And to do that, we have to work together. I'm working with the schools, visiting all the schools. Why? Because I have to interact with the principals and the teachers and the parents, because we need a youth better educated to take on all those opportunities in better life than us.
The vision he has and the things he did when he was Minister of Tourism, Trelawny Northern. I'm going to tell you something right now. Listen, do not let these people come over here and trick you. We don't have somebody who grow up in a community, where serve the community and is doing a job. Everybody knows that Crystal Lee, who destroyed Dayton's career, is one of the best that we have out there. And just in Tova's conference on Sunday, Crystal Lee said on that microphone that when she saw the amount of things that Tova did, she had to look at her workers and say, "Uno say I'm me name the road, but a Tova named the road." So, Tova people them, make sure say go in the comment section and put in one Tova and a two. Listen, I want you to give Wykeham a beating over there. No more of these useless dinosaurs coming to trick the people with their smooth talk. We are watching up. We talk about this already on our lives. Somebody came up on my last live and they said we have a message for Wykeham McNeill. Tell him say him can win Northern Trelawny because we have him file. I saw you deal with them 1-1. Tell me in the comments what you think right now. Let's hear what somebody else has to say. Well, I guess you are telling Hanover Western not to vote for you because you are absent and the constituents can't rely on you for water, roads, job creation, education, training, digital connection, etc. Vote more land. The people them already did decide, so they gonna get rid of them. And this message was for Wykeham McNeill and Kia Josina. And somebody else say your constituency is the most dilapidated in Westmoreland. Just look at the living conditions of the constituents. And you did 5 terms over there. Are you proud? Don't think so. Somebody else asked, what is the record of performance? Wykeham, the people them have your file. So with all that smooth talking that you did at the church the other day about the things that you want to do, gonna fail. And listen, you dinosaurs, you don't change.
That one there for one woman. I know a woman when you're Angela Brown. It's that woman there. The woman that love talk about wicked. And who are this and who are that and jump up in a parliament and talk about. Oh, I ever write them a wicked. Woman, we can't forget, you know. Nothing can wicked like you, know. Remember, say your license hand cart, you know. Remember what you did to the hand cart, man, them. And you put license plate on hand cart, woman. Who wicked like you? Eh? Angela Brown Burr. Tell me who wicked like you. Who can wicked so to poor people? And hand cart man is one of the poorest.
People, we are telling you every day, watch out for them people here. We are talking about them love poor people. You know, so somebody puts them in the comment section, say, PNP talk about them love poor people. But all they do is make more people poor or poor people poorer. What a paradox. Is it a paradox or an irony? Is one outside two of them. But what a foolishness at the end of the day. You know, see hardworking people.
They're redeeming that any super plus.
Okay.
Yes. Alright. So this is for the Hanover division. So you can give it to Mr. Oliphant. This is the Royal Flat division. This is the Knockpatrick division and the Belfield division.
What are you coming out here for?
Mayor, you're being recorded.
No, but you know, I'm supposed to get more than the others, you know.
No man, so that's 800,000. You know, the mayor reached out to me just before the hurricane and he said, you know, he would appreciate some food bags. And I thought about it and I told him I would have gotten back to him. And so I'm presenting him with 800,000, only 200 for him. He's to give 600, 200 each to the other councillors. We want to move around quickly and try to bring some relief to the people. And this is a show of unity that in disaster don't wear green or orange. And so as political leaders in the parish, we are standing together to bring normality back to the constituency as quickly as possible.
Yes, and you know, I just want to state and state it clear that it is not for the greedy.
Yes.
It is for the needy. For
Honestly, Matthew Samuda just got sworn in and we saw the support for him because he's a worker doing so much in the short time that he was over Northeast to the point where PNP decides that them now go contest the election. It's interesting to me that the people that Golden has at the front of the party, they always have controversy behind them. Ian Hales, his OCG case, Tamika Davis defeated him.
It is Thursday, July 25, 2024, and yes, you guessed it, we're back in playing with Miss Rona. Just in case you have not been following us, just a quick recap. On Friday, July 12th, whilst the Prime Minister was on tour and was handing over one of the new social houses, we stopped here at Miss Rona's house. They did a makeshift for her to house her temporarily.
Whoa.
Wow.
We can take with time go down?
And that things place.
You had a bad hit, the damage. Yeah. This is not acceptable. So let's do something quickly. Let's do something today.
We made a decision on that day, Friday, July 12th. By Sunday, July 14th, the officers from the JDF visited the scene and formulated a plan and a design for a new home for Miss Rona. Work started on Monday, July 15th. Today, 11 days later, the house is complete. You can see soldiers in the background. They are just apparently finishing touches. But overall, Miss Rona has a brand new house. We will take you on a tour shortly, but I'll allow you to hear from Miss Rona herself. Miss Rona?
Bunting is always in some kind of controversy because, of course, you know that's Mark Golden's right hand. Rhoda Crawford defeated him. Dayton Campbell in all manner of controversy. And we don't need to talk about it because we always see it in Jamaica. But what I want to point out about this is the decision making of Mark Golden, the poor decision he makes in the faces of all those who are observing, not just from within his party, not just from the Rise side and the 1PNP side, but from the JLP side and also from the independent side. Controversy after controversy. We saw what happened the other day with the kind of people that were on the stage because Mark Golden is the kind of individual that just wants to win an election at any cost. He has just destroyed any hope that he would have had at becoming prime minister by unfairly and going after and attacking the prime minister by engaging in the character assassination of the prime minister every day on accusations about illicit enrichment when Mark Golden is the poster child for illicit enrichment. Just go check out the FinSac sweetheart deals for which evidence were found. But as we found out in Edward Siaga's writing, the PNP just usually set up these commissions of inquiry who talk about their investigating cases and nothing comes out of it at the end of the day. So Mark Golden thought it was a wise idea to follow Dr. Peter Phillips and to meddle in the Prime Minister's business rather than to come up with plans. But this is how PNP has always tricked the Jamaican people. So when we see them recycle, when we see Mark Golden recycle them and I put them in all kinds of position, Jamaica already know what's going on. For the laborites who might have, little disgruntlement with your members of parliament or your councillors or whatever, try to mend it within the party. But to think that you have any hopes of getting anything out of PNP by voting in MPs who generally don't work for the people, when you make a sad mistake. Wykeham McNeill, Tova is going to defeat you. We know that already. And Sibontinde is a senator. And as they lose the seat, Mark Golden put them everywhere else, recycling them all over again. But this recycling PNP not gonna work. It's the same old PNP. They say you can't teach old dogs new tricks. I say no more. Go in the comments and let me know what you think right now. This is the Steady saying. Like, share, and subscribe. Steady.